One of the most significant legal issues for 26 is going to be the Florida legislative session and the bills that they are proposing to regulate artificial intelligence. The bill is entitled the Florida Artificial Intelligence Bill of Rights. And what that bill does is integrate elements of tech policy, child protection, civil rights, and consumer protection. Right now, Florida Trend has tagged this as the biggest issue that's going to hit the legislative session when they start. They're going to pass something for sure. Now, of course, the tech companies have jammed into Florida like locusts in the summertime, and they're throwing amazing amounts of money around to try and prevent any kind of regulation. But it's clear that something's going to happen. And like legislation always does, both sides will cheer and champion some kind of victory, one or the other. But the bottom line is this. The Senate Bill 482 that's currently been proposed is going to put some real restrictions on how things are going to go down, and particularly with the rights of kids. That's something that you're going to see a whole lot during the legislative session. There's a whole lot of parents advocates out there talking about what's happening across the country, kids that are engaging in self-harm, committing suicide, other organic and cognitive and developmental changes in a bad way that's occurring to kids. So AI is going to be the biggest issue that's going to hit the legislative session, and that child safety component of it is going to be that. There are going to be issues about mandatory bot disclosure. So they're going to have to disclose if you're dealing with a bot in one of these consumer collection or consumer dispute issues. Then there's going to be an issue of protecting names, images, and likenesses. So Chapter 408.08 prohibits the commercial use of someone's image or likeness. They're going to be tweaking this and making it clear that that shouldn't exist in the AI context. So something to keep an eye on for sure. The issue of social media and kids and AI is the biggest issue affecting child development right now, and there's very good reason why kids should not be on social media at all. We do not have our hands around at all what the social media companies are doing to kids, much less the AI, and because of that, kids under 16 for sure should have zero access to AI. Why? Or social media for that matter. Why? Because it's absolutely rewiring the brains of kids. And if you don't understand what that means, look at the series of videos done here that liken what's happening with AI to tobacco litigation and how we discovered years after the fact that tobacco companies were engineering a product that resulted in deep harm to individuals. In this case, these games and the online environment is being engineered, and it is doing absolute great and irreparable harm to children. For that reason, the legislature is going to, I hope, shut some of it down.